これからリスニングテストの模擬試験を始めます。この試験では、聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお、選択肢は音声ではなく、すべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では、始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問い1から問い4までの4問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.
Most of my friends like traveling abroad, and so do I.
Listen again.
Most of my friends like traveling abroad, and so do I.
Question number 2.
The man tried to make himself understood in English, but I didn't catch what he said.
Listen again.
The man tried to make himself understood in English, but I didn't catch what he said.
Question number 3.
Miranda would be the last person to break her word. I believe her.
Listen again.
Miranda would be the last person to break her word. I believe her.
Question number 4.
Everybody is concentrating on studying in the library. Would you stop talking on your cell phone here?
Listen again.
Everybody is concentrating on studying in the library. Would you stop talking on your cell phone here?
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 5. Alan was almost hit by a bicycle while he was crossing the street. Listen again. Alan was almost hit by a bicycle while he was crossing the street. Question number 6. When Julia arrived at the station, it was 9:45. Listen again. When Julia arrived at the station, it was 9:45. Question number 7. Jonathan wishes he could go scuba diving to see a lot of beautiful fish. Listen again. Jonathan wishes he could go scuba diving to see a lot of beautiful fish.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢 1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 8. Where's your new seat?
In the fourth row from the front in the block by the window.
I see. How about George?
The same row as mine, but he's in the middle block. Question. Where is George's seat?
Listen again. Where's your new seat?
In the fourth row from the front in the block by the window.
I see. How about George?
The same row as mine, but he's in the middle block. Question. Where is George's seat?
Question number 9.
The most popular place for men is McQueen Castle.
Yeah, as for Alice Zoo, it's popular with about twice as many women as men.
Less than half both men and women like Joe Museum.
That's interesting.
Question. Which graph are the speakers talking about?
Listen again.
The most popular place for men is McQueen Castle.
Yeah, as for Alice Zoo, it's popular with about twice as many women as men.
Less than half both men and women like Joe Museum.
That's interesting.
Question. Which graph are the speakers talking about?
Question number 10. Are there rainbows painted on the bus your daughter takes?
No, there are animals on it.
The front part is a bit special.
Yeah, it looks like a dog. Question. Which bus are the speakers talking about?
Listen again. Are there rainbows painted on the bus your daughter takes?
No, there are animals on it.
The front part is a bit special.
Yeah, it looks like a dog. Question. Which bus are the speakers talking about?
Question number 11.
Dad likes eating chocolate and steak, playing tennis, and playing the guitar.
He's been gaining weight, so we shouldn't buy him food.
How about picks for his guitar?
He already has plenty of picks.
Question. What will the speakers probably buy for their father?
Listen again.
Dad likes eating chocolate and steak, playing tennis, and playing the guitar.
He's been gaining weight, so we shouldn't buy him food.
How about picks for his guitar?
He already has plenty of picks.
Question. What will the speakers probably buy for their father?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 12. Who are the beautiful flowers for?
My wife. Today is our wedding anniversary, so they're a surprise for her.
She definitely will be pleased. What else are you planning to do? Have a party?
Well, I'll give her a card, and we'll go out for dinner and see a movie.
Question number 13.
It's been a long time since you came to the USA, but you haven't always been here, right?
You're right.
Where have you lived before?
Let me see. In New York for 1 year first, and then in Boston for 3 years, and for 2 years here in Seattle. Question number 14. You're not usually one to be late. Why did you come late?
Terribly sorry. I seem to have dropped off again after turning off my alarm clock.
Did you go to bed late last night?
Yes, I did. I watched an exciting soccer game last night.
Question number 15.
Have you got this pen in pink?
I'm sorry, we only have what you see on display here. Our shop in Manchester has a bigger selection.
I see. Do you think you could call them for me and ask if they have one in stock?
Yes, of course. Wait a moment, please.
Question number 16.
Our school trip was really fun.
Yeah, I liked the museum the best. The large garden in the temple was impressive too.
You're right. For me, feeding koalas in the zoo was a good experience.
My only regret is that I didn't like the dinner. Question number 17.
Those two cafes look cool.
It's nice outside, so shall we go to that one?
You like the sun, don't you? But I want to eat indoors.
Why? There's no traffic near the street.
Not now, but I heard sightseeing buses often drive past here.
「これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21. Our family knew from the TV news that we could see a baby elephant at the zoo, so we visited the zoo to see it. First, we went to see the panda before seeing the elephant. It was the most popular animal there. The guide told us about it. After that, it was lunchtime, but we watched the baby elephant eating food with the mother elephant first. Then we had lunch. Finally, we participated in an event where we could touch small animals, and then we left the zoo.
「次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25.
Could you complete the list of recommended plans by filling in the prices? If a customer rents up to 4 new DVDs, the price is $4 per DVD. For 5 or more, the price is $3 per DVD. If a customer rents semi-new or old DVDs, the price is $2 per DVD. The special sets of 5 semi-new or old DVDs are $5.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 26. 1.
Guam is warm all year around, so you can enjoy the resorts anytime. Prices are relatively cheap. A lot of Japanese go there to see the many historic sites, nature spots, and parks, so it will be possible to communicate in Japanese. However, you should avoid going out at night.
2. Taiwan has lots of places to see, such as old temples. Tourists can go out even at night and enjoy the street foods. The local people are friendly toward Japanese people, and you can find people who can speak Japanese. 3.
There are lots of historical buildings, famous resorts, and interesting markets in Thailand. These tourist spots are popular, but you'll have difficulty communicating with the local people. It may be a good idea for you to use a chain wallet to avoid having your wallet stolen.
4.
Vietnam is a popular country with women. There are lots of tourist spots that will attract you. Although it's safe to visit, the people don't speak Japanese. The economy is growing rapidly, and the country is lively, so I strongly recommend this country.
これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い35の9問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い34に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い35に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問い及び図表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 27 to 34. Today, we are talking about the history and benefits of foliage plants, which are mainly grown inside for the enjoyment of looking at them. Plants were considered a symbol of long life and prosperity in ancient times. During the Industrial Revolution, there were people who were called plant hunters. They found plants in tropical areas and brought them to Europe. Their two main purposes were to find rare and beautiful plants and to find raw materials such as spices and tea. Thanks to their efforts, We now have a wide variety of foliage plants. In 19th century Europe, the Industrial Revolution made it possible to produce a large amount of glass and steel, which resulted in an increase in the number of greenhouses where tropical plants could be grown. Foliage plants have been gaining popularity among elderly people in particular. According to research, about 40% of men in their 70s or over strongly wanted to have plants and nature around them, while the percentage for women in the same age group was about 60%. Growing plants indoors brings a lot of benefits. For example, plants can improve the interior environment. Some building materials include harmful chemicals such as formaldehyde. As a result, people who live or work in such buildings can suffer from headaches or eye and skin problems. And what is worse, some people even die because of exposure to these chemicals. Foliage plants can absorb the gases emitted from these harmful chemicals.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 35. Let's take a look at this graph. This is about how tired office workers' eyes feel. In this experiment, office workers were put in 3 different rooms. In each room, there were either real plants, artificial flowers, or no plants. The higher numbers indicate the workers' eyes felt less tired.
これで第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い36と問い37の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37. Hi, Eta. Recently, my brother Henry has been saying he wants a smartphone.
Really, Sarah? He's still only 10 years old. It's too soon for him to have one.
Maybe, but I think smartphones have some useful functions for children.
Do you mean that it'll be easier for him to contact his family and friends?
Yeah, that's one great function. Another one is GPS, which enables parents to see where their children are, so the parents will feel less worried.
That may be convenient, but I'm still worried about letting children use smartphones because the internet is dangerous for children.
I know what you mean.
To avoid problems, the use of smartphones by children should be limited.
You're right. When children use smartphones, we should teach them the rules for using smartphones.
これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い38と問い39の2問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 38 and 39.
Sarah, I see that your lunch tray is full of highly processed food. Don't you believe in organic dining?
I don't really like those meals, Mark. Besides, they're expensive.
Maybe, but they're also much healthier.
Could be, but they are not so tasty.
But your health is more important than taste. What do you think, Aya?
My opinion is the same as yours. Recently, organic food has become more and more popular. I think this is partly because it has become tastier.
Well, organic food is too expensive to recommend to everyone. Do you see what I'm saying, Larry?
True, but I still think organics are worthwhile, since they're good for the earth. Chemicals are often sprayed directly onto regular crops.
I feel uneasy about chemicals sprayed on my food too. I always try to find organic wheat or rice. I hope you will become eager to do the same, Sarah.
I don't have the budget for that. Besides, think of the small farmers. Chemical-free crops need more labor, money, and time.
It's a hard question. Aya, do you know some good examples in your country?
Well, many small farmers are struggling in Japan too, but some are also successful at raising organic crops.
Then it is still difficult to grow organic crops.
Hey, our food is getting cold. Let's finish up our lunch quickly and then go for a walk, everybody.
That sounds good, Mark.
これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。回答をやめてください。これからリスニングテストの模擬試験を始めます。この試験では聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお、選択肢は音声ではなく、すべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では、始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問い1から問い4までの4問です。英語を聞き、 それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.
If you hand me your plate, I'll give you some dinner.
Listen again.
If you hand me your plate, I'll give you some dinner.
Question number 2.
Once I've saved up some money, I'm going to buy a new car.
Listen again.
Once I've saved up some money, I'm going to buy a new car.
Question number 3.
I stopped at the library after school to pick up some books for my homework.
Listen again.
I stopped at the library after school to pick up some books for my homework.
Question number 4.
Emmy usually buys a sandwich, which is her favorite food, but today she ate a burger instead.
Listen again.
Emmy usually buys a sandwich, which is her favorite food, but today she ate a burger instead.
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 5. She had just put down her picnic blanket in the park when it began to rain. Listen again. She had just put down her picnic blanket in the park when it began to rain. Question number 6. He cooked dinner so that his wife could keep reading the book. Listen again. He cooked dinner so that his wife could keep reading the book. Question number 7. The girl didn't want to wear the sweater that her mother gave her. Listen again. The girl didn't want to wear the sweater that her mother gave her.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 8.
So you want it next to the window?
Yes, the one near the restroom.
You don't want it next to the counter, right?
There just isn't enough space on either side.
Question. Where does the woman want to place the coat rack?
Listen again.
So you want it next to the window?
Yes, the one near the restroom.
You don't want it next to the counter, right?
There just isn't enough space on either side.
Question. Where does the woman want to place the coat rack?
Question number 9. You want to speak with customers, don't you?
Yes, but large groups of people make me nervous.
How about this then?
I'd rather not sit at a desk all day. Question. Which is the best job choice for the man?
Listen again. You want to speak with customers, don't you?
Yes, but large groups of people make me nervous.
How about this then?
I'd rather not sit at a desk all day. Question. Which is the best job choice for the man?
Question number 10. Let's try to be more active today.
Okay, how about we go here?
No, I got too much sun yesterday.
Then this should be good. Question. Where will they go today?
Listen again. Let's try to be more active today.
Okay, how about we go here?
No, I got too much sun yesterday.
Then this should be good. Question. Where will they go today?
Question number 11. We need to paint the side of the house.
I'm afraid of climbing up the ladder.
Why don't you do the dishes then?
I've already done that. Maybe I can take care of the grass. Question. What task will the man do?
Listen again. We need to paint the side of the house.
I'm afraid of climbing up the ladder.
Why don't you do the dishes then?
I've already done that. Maybe I can take care of the grass. Question. What task will the man do?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 12. While you're in town, can you pick up a dozen eggs at the store?
We still have some in the fridge, behind the orange juice.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'll make a pizza while you're shopping.
Thanks. I'll grab some ice cream for dessert while I'm out.
Question number 13.
If you feel sick, you should rest at home.
But I don't want to miss today's meeting. How about my coming in just for that?
That's better than coming in for a full day.
Thank you. And I'll go to the doctor tomorrow if I feel worse. Question number 14. That was much more difficult than I expected.
I was surprised. All of the reviews online said it would be easier. I was hoping it would be more fun, too.
Oh, I had a good time, although I wish the teacher had explained things better.
She was fine. We just need to practice.
Question number 15. Let's take the 11:50 Limited Express. It will leave in 7 minutes.
That'll get us to our destination too early. Let's take the local train leaving 2 minutes before it.
Fine. Then we'll arrive at 12:47.
That's perfect.
Question number 16.
What did you think of the game?
At first, I found the rules a bit confusing, but I had fun. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Playing it always makes me laugh as well.
Next time, let's get a bigger group together to play. Question number 17.
You look happy.
I was just thinking about the meeting I had with the clients.
I suppose they were pleased with your designs.
Yes, they said a lot of kind things about them. They agreed to hire us.
That's great news. When do we start?
これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21.
Last Wednesday, I made a rocket from an empty plastic bottle for my art class. I came home from school on Thursday and saw that my mom had cleaned my room. The bottle was gone. My mom said she hadn't moved it, but I was sure she had thrown it away. While we were arguing, a garbage truck pulled up and took our garbage. I called out to the garbage collectors through my window, but they didn't hear me and drove away. I spent all night making a new rocket using a milk carton instead of a plastic bottle. But when I opened my closet the following morning, I found the bottle rocket on the floor. I forgot I had put it there.
「次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25. This is the list of our Christmas gift boxes. Would you mind helping me out with these numbers? The cost of each box depends on how many chocolates it contains. Boxes that contain fewer than 8 chocolates cost $6. If it has 8 to 10 chocolates, that's a price of $8. After that, it's an extra $2 per chocolate.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを 4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 26. 1.
I'm Alan. I was a drummer for a band last year. This August, I don't have any plans, so I would be happy to join you on your tour. But sometimes I will have to leave early to care for my children when my wife works night shift as a nurse.
2.
My name's Hitoshi. Even though I've never been in a band, I have several years of experience playing drums. I'm free all August, and I'm happy to perform late into the night.
3.
My name is Olivia. I love to stay up late and would have no problem playing your night shows. My part-time job doesn't end until August 15th, so I'm only free for half the month. I've played in 3 different bands.
4. Hi, I'm Sophia, and I would love to join you on tour. I'm available during the whole month of August. I used to play drums in a band, and I really miss it. Staying up late doesn't bother me a bit.
これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い35の9問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い34に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い35に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問いおよび図表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 27 to 34.
Over the past few centuries, one of the biggest drivers of climate change has been the burning of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas. There is no question that human activity has led to global warming. In 1750, before the activities of the Industrial Revolution, the level of carbon dioxide in the air was around 280 parts per million. In the 21st century, that level has risen to more than 400 parts per million. Along with other greenhouse gases, the increasing concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is one of the main reasons that global temperatures are rising. As the world's most used energy source, oil is one of the biggest contributors to climate change. However, the oil industry itself has also felt the impact of global warming. Large hurricanes have caused billions of dollars in damage to oil production facilities. Flooding and high winds could result in infrastructure damage, which also interrupts oil transportation. As awareness of the dangers of climate change spreads, oil companies must follow a growing number of laws and regulations. However, global demand for oil is continuing to rise year after year, despite the increased adoption of renewable energies. Gasoline was one of the most popular oil products for many decades, and demand for gasoline grew as more families bought private vehicles. Recently, however, the demand for gasoline is declining as electric cars become more common. Therefore, many oil companies are shifting their production activities to support oil products for which demand is still rising, like jet fuel and plastics. The market for propane is also growing due to its more sustainable manufacturing process.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 35.
Oil is found in many parts of the world, but it is far easier to access and process in some places than it is in others. The graph shows the relative volumes of oil production in different regions. Oil in the Middle East is particularly easy to obtain.
これで第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い36と問い37の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37.
This article says bigger dogs tend to have more diseases. Maybe a smaller one would be better, Cynthia.
But a small dog couldn't keep up with us on our weekend hikes. Do you want to just leave it home all day, Greg?
No, of course not. But keeping a big dog in our small house seems cruel anyway.
The whole point of getting a dog is to get us out of the house, though.
Sure, but what about when there's bad weather or it's really hot? Another advantage of small dogs is that they don't need to go on long walks.
I think spending more time in the rain is a pretty small sacrifice, and a big dog will force us to get exercise.
In that case, let's wait until we can afford a bigger backyard.
これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い38と問い39の2問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 38 and 39.
I'm worried that my nephew spends a lot of time on his smartphone, you know? Too much screen time. Do you think this is a problem, Emily?
Maybe not, Harry. Do you think he needs more green time or outdoor playtime?
Yes, because one study showed more screen time makes children sleep less. If they lack too much sleep, they may lose the ability to focus.
My niece spends a lot of time online, but does well in school.
What do you think, Junko?
Well, reading e-books is different from gaming. Still, I don't like kids spending so much time on smartphones and tablets.
Right. Green time helps kids improve their social skills and imagination.
Reading a web story also boosts imagination, so it can benefit children's growth. Alex, you have a little sister. Give us your opinion.
I'm with Harry on this. I've heard that American kids are far less healthy than before since they play outside less.
Right. They hardly look up from their smartphones.
We need to encourage kids to play more, both at home and at school.
I agree. Some schools take kids' smartphones away during class hours. Harry, how do you feel about this policy?
I guess it's okay. But without smartphones, how could parents reach their kids in an emergency?
They'd just call the school office.
Oh, you have a point. Okay, thank you everyone.
Hey, can we just get up and walk into town?
That's a good idea. I need to stretch my legs.
「これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。回答をやめてください。これからリスニングテストの模擬試験を始めます。この試験では聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお、選択肢は音声ではなく、すべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では、始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問い1から問い4までの4問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.
Can I go to the post office? I must mail this letter.
Listen again.
Can I go to the post office? I must mail this letter.
Question number 2.
Where did I put my glasses? Oh, wait. Are they on my desk?
Listen again.
Where did I put my glasses? Oh, wait. Are they on my desk?
Question number 3.
To save money for a vacation next summer, Kenji got a job at a movie theater.
Listen again.
To save money for a vacation next summer, Kenji got a job at a movie theater.
Question number 4.
I won't call Sarah about the meeting. I already told her it will be tomorrow.
Listen again.
I won't call Sarah about the meeting. I already told her it will be tomorrow.
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 5. Most of the guests at the cafe are being served cake. Listen again. Most of the guests at the cafe are being served cake. Question number 6. Joe will wash the dishes and fold the laundry up later. Now he is doing other work in the house. Listen again. Joe will wash the dishes and fold the laundry up later. Now he is doing other work in the house. Question number 7. The girl's father is having a sandwich made for himself. Listen again. The girl's father is having a sandwich made for himself.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 8. Will you get a desktop computer, Paul?
No, I want one that is easy to carry.
How about this small tablet?
I prefer one with a larger screen. Question. Which computer will Paul buy?
Listen again. Will you get a desktop computer, Paul?
No, I want one that is easy to carry.
How about this small tablet?
I prefer one with a larger screen. Question. Which computer will Paul buy?
Question number 9.
Do you like this one?
It is too fancy. In the school play, I will be a grandmother.
Maybe one with just one flower on it?
Okay, but not the one with ribbon.
Question. Which hat will the woman wear in the school play?
Listen again.
Do you like this one?
It is too fancy. In the school play, I will be a grandmother.
Maybe one with just one flower on it?
Okay, but not the one with ribbon.
Question. Which hat will the woman wear in the school play?
Question number 10. Should we take snacks?
The teacher will bring those, but we might get thirsty.
Yes, then we need this. And don't forget that it will be cold.
Then we had better wear this. Question. What will each of the students take?
Listen again. Should we take snacks?
The teacher will bring those, but we might get thirsty.
Yes, then we need this. And don't forget that it will be cold.
Then we had better wear this. Question. What will each of the students take?
Question number 11.
Could you tell me where the famous cat painting is?
Sure, it's in the room next to the gift shop.
Down by the cafe?
No, the room on the other side.
Question. Where is the painting of a cat?
Listen again.
Could you tell me where the famous cat painting is?
Sure, it's in the room next to the gift shop.
Down by the cafe?
No, the room on the other side.
Question. Where is the painting of a cat?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 12.
Hi, Yuki. I heard that you are going to study in Germany.
Yes, I'll join a homestay program.
How long do you plan to stay?
3 months. I will leave on September 10th and return on December 15th.
Really? Let's have a dinner party when you get back.
That would be fun. Question number 13.
When will we visit the museum?
After lunch, there is a nice souvenir shop next to the museum, which will be a good place to end our tour.
Good. I want to see the gardens in the morning.
We will, after we look at a beautiful old house. Question number 14. Excuse me, I don't think that this is the food I ordered. Is this the salmon salad?
It is the side salad to go with our special.
But I ordered a salmon salad and a soup. Where is the soup?
I must have written your order wrong. Sorry, I'll bring the correct food right away.
Question number 15.
I want to become a nurse.
That's a very good job choice. Why do you want to be a nurse?
Because I like helping people.
It is a good reason. Now, you must study hard in your classes. It will be useful when you become a nurse.
Question number 16.
Are you excited about the game tomorrow?
Do I look happy?
Not really. Does that mean you aren't going to play?
That's right. I was tired and didn't attend the practices last week. If I had tried harder, I might have been selected for the team.
Oh well, maybe next time.
Question number 17.
Didn't you enjoy that show? I thought the man who played the cat was very funny.
Do you mean the dog?
Well, the man with a brown jacket. Wasn't he a cat?
I don't think so. He made jokes about eating his dog food.
Maybe you are right. Still, he was funny.
「これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21. This year, 200 students from our school were asked this question. Where would you most like to travel during your summer vacation? Students could select one of 4 places: Australia, Egypt, France, or Korea. Over a third of the students, the largest percentage, said they wanted to go to Australia. Least popular of the countries was Korea. This might be partly because many students had already traveled there. France and Egypt both received just over 20% of the votes. However, the latter received slightly fewer votes.
次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25.
We need to write the delivery prices for these customers who ordered flowers. We charge $10 to deliver flowers to any customer that is over 20 miles away. For customers who live between 10 and 19 miles away, the delivery fee is $8. All deliveries closer than 10 miles are charged $5. Notice that a few of the names have stars. Those orders are for weddings, which always get free delivery.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 26. 1.
I love Maple Grove. The bus from here stops in front of Harvard House. It was built 200 years ago. The house tour is great and tells you about the history of the town too. After that, enjoy the cafe and stores on Maple Street.
2.
You should go to Ocean View. It's only 1 hour from here by train, and the station is close to the beach. The main activity is walking on the beach, so you really can relax. There are nice places to eat and buy souvenirs near the station too.
3.
My family often drives to Pride Peak because there is no public transportation. There is a really old hotel with a small museum. I recommend eating at Pride Restaurant, but there are other choices for food and gifts.
4. Don't miss Waltz Crossing if you are interested in history. There are many guided tours to the famous old bridge. Be sure to take your lunch, though, because there are only houses in the area.
これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い33の7問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い32に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い33に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問いおよび図表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 27 to 32. The United Nations wants to make the world a better place. To achieve that goal, the United Nations wrote 17 goals, which are called Sustainable Development Goals. These goals try to solve issues such as providing quality education for all children. The 17 goals were accepted by all the United Nations member countries in 2015. They want to achieve the goals by the year 2030. One project that helps achieve several sustainable development goals is called Plan to Inclusivize. Inclusivize is a new word that the UNESCO chair made up. That word refers to everything needed to include all people in everyday activities. Plan to Inclusivize helps disabled children become more a part of their communities. Unfortunately, today many disabled children do not join regular school activities. Many cannot attend school at all. A major reason is that there are not enough teachers who know how to help disabled children. Therefore, the program uses a system that shows adults how to be better teachers. Adults learn skills to help their community understand and accept children with disabilities. The system works well for kids with disabilities, too. That is because they are encouraged to play sports together regardless of their abilities. By influencing both adults and kids, the program achieves very important goals. The whole community learns to accept people with disabilities. Disabled children benefit by gaining confidence in themselves. The first program of Plan to Inclusivize was held in the African country of Guinea. It started in 2017. Since then, 80 adults have learned new teaching skills. 1,020 disabled children have participated, and other people were able to understand them better. Plan to Inclusivize is a good step in achieving all of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 33. Here's a graph based on world data. There are significant gaps between children with disabilities and other children as to their participation in school activities. This Plan to Inclusivize project is expected to improve the situation. What do you think?
これで第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い34と問い35の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 34 and 35.
Are you okay, Kana? You look upset.
Did you see the summer camp schedule, Peter? I can't believe it.
I helped write the schedule. What's the problem?
Sports. Look, every day there are mostly just sports.
What's wrong with that? Sounds fun.
Maybe, but I signed up for the camp to learn English. Why do I have to play silly games? I wonder if I should not participate in the camp. The camp is only 1 week long.
That's true, but students get tired of studying in a classroom all day. We thought it might be fun to learn while playing with friends and running around outside.
Isn't it just a waste of time?
Not really. In fact, it will be a good chance to practice English. You want to talk with native speakers like me, right?
Of course.
Great. We'll use a lot of new words and grammar. For example, I don't usually yell directions at you. You have to think fast while playing sports.
Still, maybe I should find a different English program.
You could, but we want to make the camp experience more like real life.
これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い36と問い37の2問です。会話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37. Did you like the TV show, Violet?
I sure did, Naomi. It explained why more women should be in leadership positions in politics or in business.
On the other hand, according to the show, male leaders are considered better when trying to take risks. I think male leaders are better.
Really, Cole? A leader should be careful when making decisions.
I agree, Violet. The program also said that women are better at understanding others' feelings.
Yeah, Pedro. It's too bad that even now, most world leaders are men.
What's wrong with that?
Well, history would be very different if women were in charge.
There may have been fewer wars.
But in that show, many people said that men can do better when it comes to national defense.
Oh, that's true. In contrast, many thought that female leaders can do better at work on education and health care.
Both male and female leaders have good points. I can't say which is better.
I think ideally, there would be equal numbers of male and female leaders.
True. Maybe women still face various barriers to becoming a leader.
.これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。回答をやめてください。これからリスニングテストの模擬試験を始めます。この試験では聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお、選択肢は音声ではなく、すべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では、始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問い1から問い4までの4問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.
Can I look at that bag? It's on sale, isn't it?
Listen again.
Can I look at that bag? It's on sale, isn't it?
Question number 2.
I'm sorry. I should have let you know about the schedule change immediately.
Listen again.
I'm sorry. I should have let you know about the schedule change immediately.
Question number 3.
Kenji goes to the gym every Saturday. His goal is to lose 3 kilograms in a healthy way.
Listen again.
Kenji goes to the gym every Saturday. His goal is to lose 3 kilograms in a healthy way.
Question number 4.
I wouldn't mind if I had curry and rice for dinner, even if I had it for lunch.
Listen again.
I wouldn't mind if I had curry and rice for dinner, even if I had it for lunch.
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 5. When he was in a cafe, he saw a car leaving the parking lot. Listen again. When he was in a cafe, he saw a car leaving the parking lot. Question number 6. He wishes he could have his own ice cream shop on the beach. Listen again. He wishes he could have his own ice cream shop on the beach. Question number 7. I can buy it because I have 2,000 yen, twice as much as the cap's price. Listen again. I can buy it because I have 2,000 yen, twice as much as the cap's price.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 8.
We don't need much space because the photo frame is small.
And it'll get dusty on the top shelf.
What about the bottom one?
Okay, but I want to put the PC under the vase, so leave that shelf open.
Question. Where will the speakers put the picture frame?
Listen again.
We don't need much space because the photo frame is small.
And it'll get dusty on the top shelf.
What about the bottom one?
Okay, but I want to put the PC under the vase, so leave that shelf open.
Question. Where will the speakers put the picture frame?
Question number 9. Number 1 was just as we expected.
Nothing can beat those jeans.
The t-shirt sold pretty well since we changed the design.
Yeah, but I'm surprised the cap sold a little more than the t-shirt. Question. Which graph are the speakers talking about?
Listen again. Number 1 was just as we expected.
Nothing can beat those jeans.
The t-shirt sold pretty well since we changed the design.
Yeah, but I'm surprised the cap sold a little more than the t-shirt. Question. Which graph are the speakers talking about?
Question number 10.
What are those stars?
Which ones? The one where 4 stars form a square?
Yes, there are 3 stars around it.
I see. They are going out in different directions.
Question. Which picture are the speakers talking about?
Listen again.
What are those stars?
Which ones? The one where 4 stars form a square?
Yes, there are 3 stars around it.
I see. They are going out in different directions.
Question. Which picture are the speakers talking about?
Question number 11.
Do you want to learn how to play an instrument?
Yes, especially one that I can play while I'm singing.
So, what's your goal?
To perform with it on the street.
Question. Which instrument does the woman want to play?
Listen again.
Do you want to learn how to play an instrument?
Yes, especially one that I can play while I'm singing.
So, what's your goal?
To perform with it on the street.
Question. Which instrument does the woman want to play?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 12. Mike, if possible, I want you to return the DVD I lent you a month ago.
Sorry, Emily.
It took over a month for you to give me my game back last time. And you still have my CD, too.
I'll give both of them back to you tomorrow.
Okay, then I'll lend you this book. Question number 13. Excuse me, but I'm looking for my history class. Where's the classroom?
If you take it at 2 p.m., go to room 308 on the 3rd floor. But if you're in the 3 p.m. class, stay on this floor. The class will be held here.
Then I have to go upstairs. Question number 14. Wow, you are dancing very well.
Well, I do like to dance. I'm thinking about going to dance school next month.
Oh, really? I thought you were already taking dance lessons.
No, not yet. Only my sister goes to dance school, and she taught me this dance.
Question number 15.
How did you find his new album?
Well, I don't think it's great. Some songs sound too sad.
Yeah, I can hardly take some of them, but I think the CD cover is attractive.
You think so? Anyway, the album's reviews are good.
Maybe it'll win an award.
Question number 16. Does this train go to Park Station?
Yes. Actually, sorry, it doesn't. It only goes as far as South Station on weekends.
Do I switch trains at South Station then?
You don't switch trains, but you'll have to change to a shuttle bus.
Question number 17.
We've finished our homework. We still have a little time before you have to go home. Do you want to play video games or something?
How about going to the mall? I need a new pair of sunglasses.
Why not? I might get a pair too.
これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21. Today, 4 people came to see me while I was taking a nap in my dorm with my earphones on. The first one was John. He came to show me his new guitar. The second one was one of my younger sisters. She brought my guitar from home for me. Then, half an hour later, my other younger sister came to my room. She said she just stopped by to show off the cute new cap she had bought yesterday. The last one who came was Robert. I had forgotten to meet him outside. He got angry and pounded on the door. I feel so guilty.
次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25.
Our park will change its fees next month. Why don't we complete the fee list for next month together? Fees for all the courses depend on time. It's $10 for up to 60 minutes and $15 for over 60 and up to 90 minutes. The longest you can use the park up till now has been 100 minutes at $20, but throughout next month, you can enjoy the park for over 100 minutes for $22.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 26. 1.
Berkshire School of Music has over 30 very well qualified instructors. The entrance fee is 4,500 yen. The last class on weekdays starts at 9:30 p.m. Unfortunately, Due to being crowded, we currently offer only group classes.
2. High Note Institute is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, so we're now offering our 9,000 yen entrance fee at a 50% discount. We offer private classes only, and you can choose your instructor. We have classes that start at 9 p.m., except on Sundays. 3.
Pembroke Music Academy is open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Our big classrooms are used for both private and group classes. Before you start, there's an interview with an instructor who will see you through to the end of the course. It costs 3,500 yen to join.
4.
In addition to voice lessons, Stacy's Studio has guitar and piano lessons. We lowered our entrance fee last month to 5,000 yen, and the last weekday class starts at 9 p.m. You can choose your instructor except for voice lessons, which are experiencing an instructor shortage.
「これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い35の9問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い34に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い35に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問い及び図表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 27 to 34.
Obesity continues to be a serious problem in the U.S. and other developed countries, especially among children. In fact, the rate of obesity among children and adolescents in the U.S., which was only around 7% in the 1970s, was triple that in 2019. However, obesity isn't just a problem of wealthier countries. The Latin American countries of Brazil, Chile, and Mexico, fearing they would end up like the U.S., have taken certain measures. Brazil has chosen a simple solution. The government provided its citizens with practical guidelines on how to choose healthy meals instead of highly processed foods. The guidelines being voluntary, Brazilians could very well return to their traditional, unhealthy eating habits. However, the Brazilian government is hopeful these guidelines will reduce the overweight rate of Brazilians, which is currently 60%. Chile was seeing a sharp rise in lifestyle-related diseases caused by foods high in sugar, fat, and salt, so the government implemented a strict law in 2016. The law required warnings on the packaging of certain foods, and these foods could not be featured in TV commercials meant for children. Despite strong opposition from food manufacturers, most Chileans welcomed the law, resulting in a significant decrease in the purchase of sweet drinks and cereals. Mexico has chosen a more practical solution to address one of the highest rates of sugary drink consumption in the world. In 2014, the country placed a 10% tax on junk food and drinks sweetened with sugar. This measure has lowered the consumption of sugary drinks in the country, although it has been hard for Mexicans to drop the tradition of putting sweet drinks in baby bottles.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 35.
Take a look at the graph comparing the countries we talked about with Japan. The majority of Japan's school-age children have access to nutritious school lunches, which is thought to lead to better health as adults. What does that tell us?
これで第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い36と問い37の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37.
Mayu, did you order a veggie burger?
Yeah, Luke. I'm a vegetarian now. Aren't there vegetarians in France?
There are. Where do you get your calories and protein?
I'm getting fries and a piece of cheesecake.
Those are not very healthy options.
But don't you know the risks of eating meat? It might cause heart disease, cancer, and many other diseases. You should be careful too.
It's dangerous to stop eating meat without a plan. You need to make sure you're getting enough protein, calcium, and other important nutrients, which you would be by eating meat.
My plan is to eat lots of vegetables, stay healthy, and lose weight.
Eating lots of vegetables isn't enough. Just eat balanced meals and you'll be fine.
.これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い38と問い39の2問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。 では、始めます。
Questions number 38 and 39. Thank you, Professor Masuda. You gave us an overview of vegetarianism, the practice of not eating meat.
Yes, being a vegetarian is not very common in Japan, but it is becoming increasingly popular in many parts of the world.
Now, does anyone have questions? Yes, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Ben. I have a friend from Australia, and she doesn't eat cheese or even honey. Is that how every vegetarian is?
Your friend must be a vegan. Besides meat, vegans don't eat any food that comes from animals, like eggs, yogurt, and honey. Some vegans also avoid using animal products, such as leather and fur.
No leather?
Many people become vegans to protect animals. They're against any practices that would cause harm to animals, including testing cosmetic products on animals or locking them up in cages at the zoo.
Let's hear from a lady here.
Hi, I'm Mika.
Could you speak up a little?
Sure. Can you hear me? Okay, I saw on the news that vegans attacked butcher shops in France. They just seem too extreme.
I want to make it clear that not all vegans act violently, nor do they support it. As I mentioned earlier, the primary intention of vegans is to protect animal rights.
How about the rights of ranchers?
You're right. These activists' violent actions threaten butchers and meat producers' businesses, and that's not good news for them. These businesses are already not doing well because people in France are eating less meat.
Right. It's a complex matter. Let's take a few more questions.
「これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。回答をやめてください。これからリスニングテストの模擬試験を始めます。この試験では聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお、選択肢は音声ではなく、すべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では、始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問1から問4までの4問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.
Both the aquarium and the zoo sound fun, but I prefer the aquarium.
Listen again.
Both the aquarium and the zoo sound fun, but I prefer the aquarium.
Question number 2.
I'm sorry, but Takashi won't be back until 4. May I ask who this is?
Listen again.
I'm sorry, but Takashi won't be back until 4. May I ask who this is?
Question number 3.
I went to the library to return some books, but I realized I had left them at home.
Listen again.
I went to the library to return some books, but I realized I had left them at home.
Question number 4.
Ken is a baseball coach, but since Joe is sick this week, Ken has been coaching basketball.
Listen again.
Ken is a baseball coach, but since Joe is sick this week, Ken has been coaching basketball.
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 5. He was so tired that he went to bed without taking off his hat. Listen again. He was so tired that he went to bed without taking off his hat. Question number 6. The geography teacher asked a question in class that no one could answer. Listen again. The geography teacher asked a question in class that no one could answer. Question number 7. The girl was walking her dog when the delivery man came to her apartment with a package. Listen again. The girl was walking her dog when the delivery man came to her apartment with a package.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 8.
Let's sit here.
I can't see well without my glasses.
Oh, okay. Do you see any available seats towards the front?
There are 2 seats over there. Why don't you sit behind me?
Question. Where are the speakers going to sit down?
Listen again.
Let's sit here.
I can't see well without my glasses.
Oh, okay. Do you see any available seats towards the front?
There are 2 seats over there. Why don't you sit behind me?
Question. Where are the speakers going to sit down?
Question number 9.
Your dessert looks delicious. How did you make them that shape?
I rolled them by hand.
And what are the toppings?
Those are nuts.
Question. Which dessert are the speakers talking about?
Listen again.
Your dessert looks delicious. How did you make them that shape?
I rolled them by hand.
And what are the toppings?
Those are nuts.
Question. Which dessert are the speakers talking about?
Question number 10.
This one is cool.
But it can't fit all 4 of us. How about that one?
It'd work if it was warmer. This one, then?
Yeah, it seems to have a large trunk, too.
Question. Which car will the speakers probably rent?
Listen again.
This one is cool.
But it can't fit all four of us. How about that one?
It'd work if it was warmer. This one, then?
Yeah, it seems to have a large trunk, too.
Question. Which car will the speakers probably rent?
Question number 11. Oh no, did you drop it?
My cat knocked it over.
It's in pieces.
I know. I can at least keep what was inside it, though. Question. Which object are the speakers talking about?
Listen again. Oh no, did you drop it?
My cat knocked it over.
It's in pieces.
I know. I can at least keep what was inside it, though. Question. Which object are the speakers talking about?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 12.
Honey, do you have my glasses in your bag?
Let me see. No, but I have your watch.
Thanks. Oh, I found them in my bag.
That's good. And here, I have your wallet you left on the counter.
Oh, I should be more careful. And now I can't find my comb.
Question number 13. Excuse me, I'd like to send this package to this address in Tokyo by noon tomorrow.
I'm afraid it'll arrive sometime tomorrow afternoon at the earliest. Also, it costs more than the usual fee to do so.
If that is the fastest way, that's fine. Question number 14. I heard about your tennis game yesterday. You did a good job.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I did my best, but the competitor was really tough. I was too upset to sleep well last night.
Why? You've practiced harder than anyone else in our tennis school.
Yeah, but I lost. I need to brush up my backhand.
Question number 15.
Our new science teacher was very friendly, wasn't she?
Really? I missed the chance to talk to her today.
Too bad. I think her explanation was really good. It was easy to understand.
Yes, it was. She seemed to have a lot of teaching experience. Question number 16. You were great on the stage. I didn't know you could sing.
Well, I didn't want to sing. I usually play the guitar in the band, but our main singer got sick, so I had no choice.
Were you nervous?
Not really. I had fun.
Yeah, I could tell. Question number 17. Lately, your grades have been falling, in math in particular. Is it because of football?
No, I've cut back on practice.
Are you getting enough sleep? It's very important, you know.
I guess I'm not. You're right. I've been having trouble focusing in class because of that. I need to fix that.
これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21. Last weekend, I went into the backyard to pick some berries, but some of them had already been eaten. I was upset because I had been waiting for a long time for them to be ready. So, in order to protect our berries, my family and I made a scarecrow and put it up by the berry bushes. The next morning, I woke up early to check on the berries. Then I saw something move in the bushes. The birds are here, I thought. I walked up slowly and looked. To my surprise, I found my dog, Lucy, happily eating the berries.
次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25.
This is the list of available accommodation for visitors next month. The price depends on when they will be staying. During the first 10 days, the cost will be $98 per night. Between the 11th and the 19th, it will be $115. Anything after that, $130. Remember, anyone staying during the week of Mother's Day, between the 12th and the 16th, will get a $10 discount per night.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Question number 26. 1.
The bookstore is the best place to work at. It pays $12 per hour. You will get customer service training before you start. You can tell the store staff how many hours and when you want to work.
2.
Work at the cafeteria. Once you are accepted, you will start working right away. Working hours are fixed.
You have to be there 3 times a week between 11 and 2. You'll get $10 per hour.
3. Come work at the International Student Office. You can sign up anytime you want to help out international students, like taking them to the bank. There will be an informal training meeting. You won't get paid, but you will get great experience. 4.
You should become a tutor at the Writing Centre. You have to do a week of training to become a tutor. You will spend most of your free time at the centre because you never know when the students might come in. They pay you $17 per hour.
「これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い35の9問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い34に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い35に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問いおよび図表を今読みなさい。では、始めます。
Questions number 27 to 34. How many of you like coffee? On average, Americans drink 3.1 cups of coffee a day. In 2007-2008, 120 million bags of coffee were produced globally, and 10 years later, 160 million bags. Each bag contains 60 kilograms of coffee, so you can see we consume a lot of coffee. The problem is that the coffee industry is not environmentally friendly. Let's talk about how it can become greener. Coffee was traditionally grown in the shade of other trees, which provided homes for birds and other animals. But this approach was replaced by full-sun farming in large plantations because that way farmers can produce more coffee. As a result, forests were destroyed and animal habitats were lost. We need to bring back shade coffee farming. Also, the shade-grown method doesn't require a lot of chemicals. Coffee grown on large plantations is usually sprayed with lots of chemicals. But farmers need to stop using harmful chemicals in order to protect the environment and our health. Retailers, or coffee shops, can make changes too. You know those paper to-go cups? They're actually pretty difficult to recycle because there's a thin plastic liner inside. So every year, 60 million of them are thrown away in the United States alone. But now, multiple organizations are trying to develop cups that can be recycled or broken down when buried in soil. It is time for retailers to make the switch. Now, among consumers, capsule-based single-serve coffee has become extremely popular in recent years compared to conventional ways of making coffee. But as you can imagine, the capsules produce a significant amount of waste. These types of products should not be an option anymore.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 35. This graph shows the kinds of products people are buying and will be buying in the future. Green products are produced or sold in a way that reduces their impact on the environment. Products with clear labeling show where they came from and what they are made of. What does this tell you?
これで第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い36と問い37の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37.
Hey, Rie. I didn't notice you were here.
Hi, Chris. That's because you had those headphones over your ears.
Sorry, I was listening to my favorite heavy metal band.
I don't understand why you like heavy metal. It's so loud, and people just yell. A friend of mine who does boxing says he uses it to get motivated before a fight.
You mean heavy metal music makes me want to fight?
Well, they're violent lyrics, right? If all people listen to heavy metal, don't you think it would have a negative effect on them?
I guess some songs are about destruction, drugs, and death.
Exactly. It can't be good for your mental health.
But it actually helps when I'm stressed out. Heavy metal gives you this intense experience, and after that, I feel great.
「これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い38と問い39の2問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。 では、始めます。
Questions number 38 and 39. Thank you, Professor Davis. You spoke about recent findings in regard to the effects of heavy metal music.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Will you hold that for a moment? Last words, Professor?
Sure. So, I hope my speech helped clear up the misunderstanding about heavy metal music. It can have a positive impact on your mental health.
All right. Let's take some questions from the audience. Miss, you had a question?
Yes, my name is Zoe. I've read articles about how heavy metal promotes aggressive behavior and depression, and I think that's true. Are you saying these findings are wrong?
That's a great question. Many studies in the past concluded that heavy metal was bad for your mental health. But they often did not take into account other important factors, like poor family relationships and a lack of social support. We can't blame just heavy metal.
How about you in the green jacket?
Hi, I'm Nick. I can speak from my own experience. I always felt angry in high school, but listening to heavy metal helped me calm down.
Thank you for sharing your story, Nick. As I mentioned in my presentation, recent studies have found that heavy metal can actually help you deal with negative emotions and improve your mental state.
I also made friends with other fans.
That's great. Heavy metal has a warm community, and being part of it can give you a sense of belonging, which leads to higher self-esteem and happiness.
There seem to be many benefits to listening to heavy metal. Okay, that's all the time we have.
これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。回答をやめてください。これからリスニングテストを始めます。この試験では聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお選択肢は音声ではなくすべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問い1から問い4までの4問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.There weren't very many people on the bus, so I sat down. Listen again. There weren't very many people on the bus, so I sat down. Question number 2. Susan, I left my phone at home. Wait here.I'll be back. Listen again. Susan, I left my phone at home. Wait here. I'll be back. Question number 3. I didn't lose my map of London. I've just found it in my suitcase. Listen again. I didn't lose my map of London. I've just found it in my suitcase.
Question number 4.
Claire usually meets Thomas for lunch on Fridays, but she's too busy this week.
Listen again.
Claire usually meets Thomas for lunch on Fridays, but she's too busy this week.
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では始めます。
Question number 5.
Kathy ate 2 pieces, and John ate everything else, so nothing's left.
Listen again.
Kathy ate 2 pieces, and John ate everything else, so nothing's left.
Question number 6.
Look at that bird on the lake. It's under the tree.
Listen again.
Look at that bird on the lake. It's under the tree.
Question number 7.
I prefer this one. There's no belt, and it's longer.
Listen again.
I prefer this one. There's no belt, and it's longer.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では始めます。
Question number 8.
Oh, I forgot. Where should these towels go?
In the basket on the bottom shelf.
The one beside the bottles?
No, the other one.
Question. Where should the woman put the towels?
Listen again.
Oh, I forgot. Where should these towels go?
In the basket on the bottom shelf.
The one beside the bottles?
No, the other one.
Question. Where should the woman put the towels?
Question number 9.
Are you ready to order, sir?
Yes, I'd like the fried noodle set.
Certainly. Would you like rice with that?
Well, it comes with 2 side dishes, so that's enough.
Question. What did the man order?
Listen again.
Are you ready to order, sir?
Yes, I'd like the fried noodle set.
Certainly. Would you like rice with that?
Well, it comes with 2 side dishes, so that's enough.
Question. What did the man order?
Question number 10.
Can I put this shirt in the dryer?
No. Look at the square symbol. It's crossed out.
Do I have to iron it?
Well, this symbol shows that you can.
Question. Which picture shows what they are looking at?
Listen again.
Can I put this shirt in the dryer?
No. Look at the square symbol. It's crossed out.
Do I have to iron it?
Well, this symbol shows that you can.
Question. Which picture shows what they are looking at?
Question number 11.
I'd rather not sit near the exit.
but not too near the screen either.
Isn't the sound better at the back?
Do you think so? Let's sit there then.
Question. Which seats will the speakers choose?
Listen again.
I'd rather not sit near the exit.
But not too near the screen either.
Isn't the sound better at the back?
Do you think so? Let's sit there then.
Question. Which seats will the speakers choose?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では始めます。
Question number 12.
It's just about to rain.
Then I'm leaving right now, so I won't get wet.
You can't get to the train station before it starts raining.
I think I can.
Well, the rain won't last long anyway. I'm waiting here.
Once it starts, I don't think it'll stop that soon. Question number 13. The doctor says I need to come back in 2 weeks.
The first available appointment is March 2nd at 5. How's that?
I'm afraid that's no good. How about the next day?
There are openings at 11:30 and 4. Which is better?
I guess I'll come in the morning. Question number 14.
That's a nice handbag. Where did you get it?
At the new department store.
I want to buy one just like that for my mother's birthday.
Actually, I'm going there with my sister tomorrow to find a shoulder bag for my aunt.
Can I go with you?
Of course.
Question number 15.
How do I get to the museum?
You mean the new City Museum?
Yeah, the one featuring American art.
That museum displays works from Asia, not from America.
Really? I saw American art on their website once.
That was a temporary exhibit, on loan from another museum.
Too bad.
Question number 16.
Hey, I can't log in.
Did you put in the right password?
Yes, I did. I retyped it several times.
And is your username correct?
I think so. It's my student number, isn't it?
Yes, but is that your student number?
Uh-oh. I entered 2 zeros instead of 1.
Question number 17.
How was the concert yesterday?
Well, I enjoyed the performance a lot, but the concert only lasted an hour.
Oh, that's kind of short. How much did you pay?
About 10,000 yen.
Wow, that's a lot. Do you think it was worth that much?
No, not really.
これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、
それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21.
I always enjoy the holidays. One of my happiest memories is about a snowy night just before Christmas. As the hall clock struck 9, there was a loud knock at the door. Who could it be? We wondered. My father went to the door, and in a surprised voice we heard, "Oh my, look who's here." We all ran to the hall, and there was my favorite uncle with his arms full of gifts. He surprised us with a visit. Then he helped us decorate our Christmas tree. We had so much fun.
「次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25.
Here are all the items that were donated last week. Please help me sort them into the proper boxes. First, summer clothes go into box 1, whether they are for men or for women. In the same way, all winter clothes for men and women go into box 2. Box 3 is for children's clothes, regardless of the season they're worn in. Shoes and bags should be put into box 4. All other items go into box 5.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Question number 26. 1. There are so many books to choose from, but one I think would be good is a science fiction novel, Exploring Space and Beyond, that was published last month. It can be read in one sitting because it's just 150 pages long. 2.
I read a review online about a book that was published earlier this year, titled Farming as a Family. It's a true story about a man who decided to move with his family to the countryside to farm. It's an easy read, around 200 pages.
3.
I know a really good autobiography called My Life as a Pop Star. It's 300 pages in length. I think it would be an interesting discussion topic for our group. I learned a lot when I read it several years ago.
4.
I heard about a new book, Winning at the Olympics. It features Olympic athletes who won medals. It has so many interesting photographs and some really amazing true-life stories. It's 275 pages long.
これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い33の7問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い32に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い33に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問い及び図表を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 27 to 32.
Today I'll introduce a recent work model based on gig work. Do you know this term? This model utilizes the spread of smartphones and the internet. It enables businesses to connect with and hire freelance workers through digital platforms. These workers are called gig workers, who do individual jobs, or gigs, on short-term contracts. Let's look at some benefits of the gig work model. This model is attractive to companies because they can save on operating costs and they can easily hire a more skilled workforce through digital platforms. The workers have the opportunity to control the numbers and types of projects according to their preferences, with the freedom to choose their schedule and workload. However, their income can be unstable because it is based on individual payments instead of a regular salary. The gig work model is expanding to include various types of work. It has become common for local service jobs such as taxi and delivery drivers. There is now increasing demand for highly specialized project work, not only domestically, but also internationally. For example, a company that needs help with its advertising can hire international consultants who work remotely in different countries. In fact, a large number of U.S. companies are already taking advantage of digital platforms to employ an international workforce. The gig work model is challenging us to rethink the concepts of permanent employment and full-time and part-time work. Working on a contract basis for multiple companies may give gig workers additional income while maintaining their work-life balance. As more and more people enter the gig job market, this work model will undoubtedly expand as a work model for future generations.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 33.
The growing effects of gig work on employment and markets differ regionally. Look at the two graphs containing data from the major English language online labor platforms. They show the top 5 countries in terms of percentages of all gig employers and gig employees. What trend can we see here?
「これで第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い34と問い35の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 34 and 35.
Oh no, I'm out of butter.
What are you making, Julia?
I was going to make an omelet.
How about using olive oil instead?
But, Tom, the recipe says to use butter.
Why don't you just change the recipe?
I don't like cooking that way.
I just throw together whatever is in the refrigerator. For me, cooking is a creative act.
Not for me. I need to follow a recipe.
I like to think about how the ingredients will combine.
I don't have to think about it if I follow a recipe precisely. I use measuring spoons, a measuring cup, and a step-by-step recipe. You like my food, don't you?
Absolutely. Your beef stew is especially delicious.
See? There is something to be said for sticking to a plan. And without butter, I cannot make an omelet.
Okay. So what are you going to do with those eggs?
How about boiled eggs? Where's the recipe?
「これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い36と問い37の2問です。会話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37.
Hey, Brian, look at that beautiful red coral necklace. Ooh, expensive.
Anne, red coral is endangered. They shouldn't be selling that.
So, how are they going to make money?
There are lots of ways to do that, if we consider ecotourism.
Yeah, ecotourism. What do you think, Donna?
Well, Anne, ecotourism supports the local economy in a good way, while protecting the environment.
Right. So we shouldn't buy coral. It'll become extinct.
Oh, come on, Brian. How about the people relying on the coral reefs?
But, Anne, those coral reefs take millions of years to regrow. We should support more sustainable ways to make money.
Hey, Hiro, Didn't you buy some photos of coral reefs?
Yeah, taken by a local photographer. They are beautiful.
That's ecotourism. We shouldn't impact the environment so much.
But that's not enough to support people relying on coral reefs for income.
Hiro has a point. They should find other ways to make money while still preserving the reefs.
I'm not sure if we are in a position to tell them how they should make their money.
Anne's right. Selling coral is their local tradition. We should respect that.
But at the expense of the environment, Hiro?
The environment is important, but if we protect it, I don't think the economy is supported.
Anyway, we're on vacation. It's a nice day.
Let's hit the beach.
「これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。この後は監督者の回答やめの指示があるまで回答を続けることができます。では、イヤホンを耳から外し、静かに机の上に置いてください。これからリスニングテストを始めます。この試験では、聞き取る英語が2回流れる問題と1回流れる問題があります。第1問と第2問は2回、第3問から第6問は1回です。なお選択肢は音声ではなく、すべて問題冊子に印刷されています。では始めます。4ページを開いてください。第1問。第1問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第1問 A。第1問 A は問1から問4までの4問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っているものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。
Question number 1.
Have you finished your homework? I've already done mine.
Listen again.
Have you finished your homework? I've already done mine.
Question number 2.
I'm tired, Meg. Do you mind if I go home?
Listen again.
I'm tired, Meg. Do you mind if I go home?
Question number 3.
Hello? Oh, Jill. Can I call you back? I have to get on the train right now.
Listen again.
Hello? Oh, Jill. Can I call you back? I have to get on the train right now.
Question number 4.
We have some bread and milk, but there aren't any eggs. I'll go and buy some.
Listen again.
We have some bread and milk, but there aren't any eggs. I'll go and buy some.
これで第1問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第1問 B。第1問 B は問い5から問い7までの3問です。英語を聞き、それぞれの内容と最もよく合っている絵を4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では始めます。
Question number 5.
The books are next to the flowers, below the clock.
Listen again.
The books are next to the flowers, below the clock.
Question number 6.
The hotel is taller than the hospital, but the tree is the tallest.
Listen again.
The hotel is taller than the hospital, but the tree is the tallest.
Question number 7.
Oh, we can't get a table. They're full.
Listen again.
Oh, we can't get a table. They're full.
これで第1問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第2問。第2問は問い8から問い11までの4問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話とそれについての問いを聞き、その答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では始めます。
Question number 8.
Well, the glove I lost is white.
Can you describe it more?
There's a heart, oh, no, 3 of them, and a button.
It's here. Please come and get it.
Question. Which one is her lost glove?
Listen again.
Well, the glove I lost is white.
Can you describe it more?
There's a heart, oh, no, 3 of them, and a button.
It's here. Please come and get it.
Question. Which one is her lost glove?
Question number 9.
Will you just use it in your room?
No, sometimes I'll take it outside.
So, how about this square one?
Cool, and it tells the time, too.
Question. Which one will the woman buy?
Listen again.
Will you just use it in your room?
No, sometimes I'll take it outside.
So, how about this square one?
Cool, and it tells the time, too.
Question. Which one will the woman buy?
Question number 10.
Nice coat.
Thanks. It's new and goes well with these boots.
But it's so warm today.
Okay, I'll wear these instead, but I'll keep this on. Bye.
Question. How is the sister dressed when she goes out?
Listen again.
Nice coat.
Thanks. It's new and goes well with these boots.
But it's so warm today.
Okay, I'll wear these instead, but I'll keep this on. Bye.
Question. How is the sister dressed when she goes out?
Question number 11.
Didn't we park the car on level 6?
Not 7? No, you're right.
It was next to elevator A.
Yeah, we walked directly across the bridge into the store.
Question. Where did they park their car?
Listen again.
Didn't we park the car on level 6?
Not 7? No, you're right.
It was next to elevator A.
Yeah, we walked directly across the bridge into the store.
Question. Where did they park their car?
これで第2問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第3問以降では聞き取る英語は1回流れます。第3問は問い12から問い17までの6問です。それぞれの問いについて対話の場面が日本語で書かれています。対話を聞き、問いの答えとして最も適切なものを 4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。では始めます。
Question number 12.
Excuse me, do you have time for a short interview?
What's it about?
We're doing research on how people deal with stress.
That's interesting. I'm really busy, but I can spare a couple of minutes. How long will it take?
It should take about 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Question number 13.
Let's all get together next weekend.
Sure. I'm busy on Saturday, but Sunday would be fine. How about Mom and Dad?
Mom says either day is okay, but Dad is only free on Saturday.
I see. Why don't you go ahead without me? I'll come next time.
Oh well, okay.
Question number 14.
I didn't know you were working at the convenience store.
Yes, I used to work there every day, but now just 3 times a week on weekdays.
Are you working anywhere else besides that?
Yes, at the cafe near the station. 2 days, every weekend.
Wow, you're working a lot.
Question number 15.
What happened? Where did you go?
I got lost and ended up in the rose garden.
So you decided to come straight home then?
Well, no. First, I tried to find you.
Why didn't you call me?
I didn't have my phone. But I was okay. The flowers were nice.
Question number 16.
Do you want to eat dinner after work?
I guess so, but where? The sushi place across from the office?
Not there again. Let's get away from the office.
Okay, what about the Italian restaurant near the station then?
That's far.
Is it? It's on your way home.
Yeah, okay.
Question number 17.
You took the 7:30 train this morning, right?
Yes. Did you see me at the station?
No, I saw you on the train. I took that train too.
Why didn't you say hello?
Weren't you talking with somebody?
No, I was alone.
Really? That must have been someone else then.
「これで第3問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問。第4問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第4問 A。第4問 A は問い18から問い25の8問です。話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢から選びなさい。問い18から問い21の問題文と図を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 18 to 21.
Let's review the schedule for Parents' Day. The event will open with a performance by the Chorus Club. Next, we had originally planned for the school principal to make a welcome speech, but he prefers that the president of the student council make the speech, so she will do that. Instead, the principal will make the closing address just after the live performance by the dance team. Finally, a small welcome reception for parents will be held following the closing address. I think we're all set for the big day.
次の問題に進みます。問い22から問い25の問題文と表を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 22 to 25. The receptionist said the products are grouped by the type of food, like a supermarket. Sweets are available in Section C. Dairy or milk-based products are in Section E. We can get noodles in Section B. That's next to Section A, where the fruits are located. Drinks are sold in Section D. Oh, and Section F features a different country each day. Today, items from Greece are there, as well as in their usual sections.
これで第4問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第4問 B。第4問 B は問い26の1問です。話を聞き、示された条件に最も合うものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つ選びなさい。状況と条件を今読みなさい。では始めます。
Question number 26. 1.
Tour number 1 allows you to experience a variety of contemporary works that well-known artists have produced between the years 2010 and 2020. It includes both sculptures and paintings. It's self-guided, so you can go along at your own pace, using a detailed guidebook.
2.
Tour number 2, which is available only this week, focuses on great works of art of the 21st century. The tour guide, who is an art professor at a local university, will personally guide you through the painting and sculpture exhibits.
3.
Tour number 3 allows you to use a smartphone to listen to a recorded explanation by an art expert. The guide will first cover the painting galleries and then later proceed to the ancient sculpture exhibit outdoors. This is great for the independent tourist.
4.
In tour number 4, the guide, who is a local volunteer, will accompany you through a series of exhibits that focus on paintings from various art periods. It covers works from the 17th century to contemporary times. The sculpture exhibits are not included in this tour.
これで第4問 B は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第5問。第5問は問い27から問い33の7問です。最初に講義を聞き、問い27から問い32に答えなさい。次に続きを聞き、問い33に答えなさい。状況、ワークシート、問い及び図表を今読みなさい。 では始めます。
Questions number 27 to 32. Our focus today is on a tiny animal, the honeybee. Have you ever thought about how important they are? By flying from one plant to another, honeybees pollinate flowers and plants, which is an essential part of agricultural crop production worldwide. In fact, almost 35% of our global food production relies on honeybees, both wild and domesticated. To emphasize the importance of bees, in 2020, the United Nations designated May 20th as World Bee Day. Although honeybees are necessary for human life, they are facing serious challenges. Wild honeybees have been at increasing risk of extinction. These honeybees and native flowering plants depend on each other for survival. But the natural habitats of wild honeybees are being destroyed. Factors such as climate change and land development are responsible for this loss, leaving these wild honeybees without their natural environments. Domesticated honeybees are kept and managed by farmers, called beekeepers, for the production of honey. In recent years, the number of domesticated honeybees has been on the decline in many countries. Issues, including infectious diseases and natural enemies, are making it very difficult to sustain beekeeping. How to deal with these issues has been a concern for beekeepers around the world. What can be done to maintain these honeybee populations? For wild honeybees, we can grow a variety of bee-friendly plants that bloom in different seasons in order to provide them with healthy habitats. For domesticated honeybees, beekeepers can make use of technological advances to create safer environments that will protect their bees. By improving natural habitats and managing honeybees properly, we can ensure the survival of not only our important friend, the honeybee, but ourselves as well.
第5問の音声がさらに流れます。
Question number 33. Now, let's focus on honey production. The demand for honey has been growing worldwide, and the United States is one example. Please take a look at the graph that shows the top 5 countries with the highest honey imports between 2008 and 2019. What does this imply?
これで 第5問は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問。第6問は A と B の2つの部分に分かれています。第6問 A。第6問 A は問い34と問い35の2問です。2人の対話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを4つの選択肢、1から4のうちから1つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 34 and 35.
How about getting Timmy a violin for his birthday?
Oh, do you want him to play in an orchestra?
I hope he does, eventually.
How about a saxophone? It's more fun than the violin.
But I want to get him a violin while he's still young.
Of course, age is important for both instruments. Still, I was hoping that Timmy could play jazz someday. But with the violin, he's stuck with classical music.
What's wrong with classical music?
Nothing. But what's better about jazz is that you can change the melody as you play. There's more freedom. It's more fun.
More freedom is all very good, but you need to learn to read music first, and classical music is the best for that.
Well, Timmy can learn to read music while playing jazz on the saxophone.
Couldn't he learn the saxophone later if he wants?
Why don't we let him choose? What's important is that he enjoy it.
「これで第6問 A は終わりです。次の問題に進みます。第6問 B。第6問 B は問い36と問い37の2問です。会話を聞き、それぞれの問いの答えとして最も適切なものを選択肢のうちから一つずつ選びなさい。状況と問いを今読みなさい。では始めます。
Questions number 36 and 37.
Wow, Saki. Look at all your books.
Yeah, maybe too many, Joe. I bet you read a lot.
Yeah, but I only read e-books. They're more portable.
Portable?
Well, for example, on long trips, you don't have to carry a bunch of books with you. Right, Keith?
That's right, Joe. And not only that, but e-books are usually a lot cheaper than paper books.
E-books do sound appealing, but what do you think, Beth? Do you read e-books?
No, I like looking at the books I collect on my shelf.
Yeah, Saki's bookcase does look pretty cool. Those books must have cost a lot, though. I save money by buying e-books.
That's so economical, Keith.
So, how many books do you actually have, Saki?
Too many. Storage is an issue for me.
Not for me. I've got thousands in my tablet, and it's still not full.
I know, Joe, and they probably didn't cost very much, right?
No, they didn't.
Even with my storage problem, I still prefer paper books because of the way they feel.
Me too. Besides, they're easier to study with.
In what way, Beth?
I feel like I remember more with paper books.
And I remember that we have a test tomorrow. I'd better charge up my tablet.
これで問題を聞く部分は終わりです。この後は監督者の回答やめの指示があるまで回答を続けることができます。では、イヤホンを耳から外し、静かに机の上に置いてください。